everyone, it's Morgyn from For the Love of Paper, and I am here with a project life process video for you. So this is my part 1 for February 2017. So I actually did create these at the beginning of the month. I know they're not going up until nearly the end of the month, but I am actually on track for where I should be with my scrapping. So I'm pretty happy with that. These, I think there's 3 parts for this month, for last month, and they are pretty basic. Mainly a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to keep this year's project life fairly simple, and 2, I don't know, I just wasn't motivated at the time when I was doing them to do a lot of embellishing and things like that. So that's why these ones are quite simple, and I think all 3 layouts took me 50 minutes. Yeah, 50 minutes to create all 3 of them. So I have broken them down into 3 shorter videos, and you get them in real time rather than sped up. So yeah, that's something a little bit different. And that's my little tray of embellishments that I had made and printed out myself on some sticker paper, because yeah, why not? I'm using, I know I've mentioned it in a previous video, but I'll mention it again. I am using Photoshop and some digital kits that I've bought. Most of the kits are from the lilypad.com, and a few bits and pieces from other digital design stores, but mainly from there. And I am just using those to create my layouts in Photoshop, and then I am printing each photo individually, followed by printing all the embellishments onto an A4 sticker sheet. So that's kind of my process at the moment. It doesn't really take me that long, and because I'm doing it all on the computer, I can kind of sit on the couch and do it, or I can sit in bed and do it if I'm not feeling the greatest. I've been having some swollen feet and legs at the moment, so resting with my feet elevated has been a major priority for me. So being able to still keep up with my project life and be able to rest has been a win-win. So yeah, I quite like how it's going so far. And as I have mentioned before, I do want to be able to print my project life as photo books. Not necessarily this year, not even next year, but I know in years to come I want to be able to have them as photo books, not just the big chunky photo albums on the shelf at some point. So that's kind of why I'm doing that. And yeah, so all pretty simple this time round. I think most of these stickers, oh no, they were from a few different kits. I subscribed to their monthly pocket pages kit, so I use a few of the embellishments from that. This is on the lily pad, and I also used templates from, I can't remember who the designer was for the templates, but I used a whole bunch of them as well in creating these layouts. And some of the colours I have altered, so they may be different to what you see in the store, as I kind of changed them to suit my colour palette for this month. So last month, actually I think I did this colour last month. How very interesting. Can't remember. Yeah, I think I did kind of go with a greeny blue colour last month. Well, I'm doing that again. I'll go through what the photos are for you. So I've just got my title card, February 2017, and then the next photo is of Sam and Ollie the cat. Frank bought him this little play hut house thing. It was from IKEA and it looks like a caravan. And when we first put it up, he sat in there like every day reading books and things like that. And Ollie would sit at the door of it every single time he was in there. The cat had to be sitting at the door, which was super freaking cute. And I managed to get this photo of it. But the caravan hut thing itself is like these most revolting colors. It's lime green and bright orange and white, and the chair out the front is like a yellow green color, and it's an eyesore for me. I can't stand the colors of it. It's too much. But so that's why I've printed it in black and white. And because I did that in black and white, I did the one at the bottom, in the bottom left, the other photo. I printed that in black and white as well, just to sort of balance it out. And then the 4 across the middle were of, Sam made this like long stick full of Lego pieces, and then he came out and he was practicing his moves. I can't remember what he called them. Oh, that was some sort of special moves that he was doing. I did do a little journal about it, but I can't remember exactly what it says. And so I just took, when you hold your finger down on the button and it just takes the series of photos. I can't remember what that's called, but yeah, so I just did that and then picked out my 4 favorite ones. And he happened to be wearing black, and our house, most of our furniture is black and white and grey anyway. So the photo was just happened to be black and white unintentionally. So I just left those ones. And what else? So I've used all the embellishments that I printed myself, and then I did add a couple of little enamel dots and enamel heart, as you can see. And now I'm going through my Kitaholics kit for, what month was it? What are we, March? February. So this is the February kit that I've still got some bits and pieces left of. Actually, I've got quite a lot of. I need to get stuck in and create a little bit more with that kit. So I just went through to pull out a few more little embellishments to add onto this layout. So that's kind of my process. I kind of went through it with you before, how I do the beginning part of it. And then once I've used the stickers and stuff that I've printed, I then go through my stash and add a few more 3D type of things and some other little bits and pieces to make it a bit more tactile, a bit more hands-on. If anyone wants me to do a video of how I do the digital scrapbooking, let me know and I will try and do one. I've never done a like a screen capture video. I've never done one of those, but I am willing to give it a go if anyone does actually want to see my process and how I go through and do it all. Just leave me a comment below and I'm happy to do one and put it up. My husband actually suggested I did do that. I hadn't even thought about it. I don't know that anyone would want to watch me do it on like my computer working process, but he told me I should just do one anyway, but I don't know. Now I'm not sure. So if anyone does want to see it, let me know in the comments and I'll try and do one up for you. And what else am I doing? Oh, some of the washi. This is also from the February kit, and it's so super thin. I think it's only probably about 2 maybe 3 millimeters thick. It's really, really thin, and it's super glittery, and it's super pretty, and I absolutely freaking love it. And as you can see, it's quite a big, like there's quite a lot on the roll, so I will definitely be using this for a while. And yeah, I just added it to the top and the bottom card on alternate corners. I have some trouble sticking this one down. If you've watched my videos before, you know I can be a tad perfectionist when it comes to these things, and if it's not quite right, it's not quite right for me. And I think I add a label to that as well. Maybe, do I? Not that one. Should I find a word label? There we go, I'm thinking, that's my thinking fingers. There we go, I'm really digging into my stash now. Oh, and the bottom photo was just a photo of Sam and Ollie. They were snuggled up on my bed, I think. Yeah, I think they were both lying on the bed, and they looked really, really cute. So I took a little photo, and the little sticker underneath there says, "You are my favorite. I think you are my favorite." Something like that. I think, maybe, I don't know. You can check it out in the still pictures at the end, which I actually haven't even taken yet. I'm doing this, I've edited the video, and now I'm doing the voiceover, and I haven't even taken the still photos for this video yet. That is, it's not my usual process, but I'm doing everything a little bit backwards. I'm trying to get as much done while I'm sitting down as possible. And I think I might call this layout done. So yeah, another nice, simple, easy one. As you can see, it only took me 12 minutes to complete it, so it can be done, guys. It can be done. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!